Hey guys, welcome back to Spokes. I got a new bike. If you couldn't tell from the beginning there, maybe you couldn't tell, I was just riding it. That old big green beast that I was riding around on last year, that was an REI Co-op ADV 3.1. It was an adventure bike. It was steel and it was heavy. And it wasn't conducive to the type of riding that I do. I had all these fantasies about disappearing for a year and touring the country on this bike, and I realized shortly after getting it that wasn't going to happen, and the type of riding that I do, it wasn't really useful for. I ride a lot on pavement, and it's not much of a pavement bike. It's slow, it's bulky, it's hard to get around on. I could go fast on it, but I was wearing out, and I felt like, man, I'm really out of shape, but I'm not. So I decided to sell it and get a bike that spoke to more of what I do. And that bike is this. This is a 2018 Specialized Sirrus alloy. It's a hybrid with disc brakes. It weighs 23 pounds, which is about 4 pounds lighter than that big ugly green beast that I was tooling around on last year. The frame is made with Specialized A1 SL premium aluminum. It has fitness geometry, it's beautiful. Fully manipulated butted tubing, internal cable routing. So the cables go into the frame, which looks nice. There's not cables flying around everywhere. Flat mount disc, QR, rack and plug and play fender mounts. So all that cross touring thing that I was talking about last year, that's not only still a possibility, but definitely something that I'd actually have fun doing with this bike as opposed to the other one. If you want to geek out a little bit, this thing has a KMC X8 chain, 8-speed with missing link technology. BSA bottom bracket, 68 millimeters. It has Shimano Tourney 3-piece crankset, also Shimano Tourney front derailleur, double butted alloy handlebars with Shimano Altus rapid fire shift levers. In the back, a Shimano Altus cassette, that's 8-speed, 11 through 32. In the front, the chain rings go 48, 38, 28. Shimano Altus rear derailleur. Alloy front and rear hubs, 6-bolt disc. The tires are Specialized Nimbus Reflect 700 by 32s. Wire bead with flak jacket protection. And the one thing that I don't like about this bike are these ugly-ass white walls. However, they do have massive reflection. So in the dark, there's no question you're going to be seen if there's even a remote amount of light. So safety-wise, it's a beautiful thing, but I hate white walls. Makes you look like an old man, which I am, but I'm not. An alloy seat post, 7-degree stem. It has Pro Max F1 hydraulic brakes, disc brakes in the front and the back with a 160 millimeter rotor. Now the pedals are also kind of stupid, but I haven't done anything with them yet. I'm not sure I will. They're Specialized Body Geometry Fitness platform plastic pedals. And I actually did put a set of Shimano SPDs on this, but I didn't like how they felt, and I didn't like how they really looked on the bike. So, and I don't clip in. So I'm not sure what I'm gonna do. So I'm gonna, I put these stupid things back on until I figure it out. And I may not figure it out, but for now, this is how the bike looks. Now, the one thing that I realized I never did, and I owned that green bike for a year, I never named it. And I always name my bikes, and I know that sounds strange because I'm kind of stupid like that. I name my bikes. And I realized that when I got this bike, I wanted to name it right away. So I named it Billy Ray. In fact, I made a trailer for it. Here it is. Does it seem kind of dumb that I make a trailer for my bike? I guess it kind of does, but that's kind of who I am. That's how I roll. I've always named my bikes. I guess, you know, when I had my Cannondale road bike, I named her Candy. My friend said, look, we got to give our bikes stripper names. So Candy was the first name that popped up into my mind. I don't remember what he named his, Billie Jean or something. But yeah, it's always kind of been a thing for us. And Billy Ray seemed to fit this bike perfectly. Billy Ray Sirrus, whatever it's called. Anyway, that's the bike. And my plan for the summer is to have more fun, to make more videos about actual paths and places to cycle in Orange County, which, you know, was my goal all along. So I'm going to try to do more of that. And if you haven't, check out cyclingoc.com. It's a blog now, and I write a lot on it about cycling, about life as a Fred. And if you don't know what a Fred is, road cyclists, roadies, somewhat arrogant, and they tend to pick apart people who aren't just like them, who don't clip in, who don't wear full kits, and don't wear the uniform, who wear sneakers, who wear t-shirts when they ride, regular shorts, maybe put a basket on their bike. People who generally don't give a shit and have a lot of fun, that's a Fred. And frankly, I'd rather be a Fred than a dick. So that's the point of all of this. Have fun. Go out there, do it. Enjoy yourself. Be a kid again. So that's it. And I'm also going to try to cover some races, some triathlons, some mountain bike races, things like that. I don't have a problem with pro racing, pro cycling, and anybody who wants to be competitive. What I do have a problem with are dicks. So that's my goal. That's where this is going. And I hope you can join me. Until next time, I'll see you on Spokes.